Over to you. Over to you, Justice.
Wow. Thank you so much, Grace. Let me remove one of my gadgets. Okay. I think now there's no echo.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all logging in for this meeting. And thank you so much, Grace, for pushing to have this joint meeting. At the bottom of success is teamwork. And usually when we come together as teams to share our experiences, there's a lot that we are able to learn, and there's a lot we are able to hope on each other to say how to be able to build our businesses so that we can be able to achieve and live a life of our dreams. I'm not yet home. That's why I'm speaking to you from the car. I hope you can hear me clear and see me a bit. And my name is Muhumuza Justus. And on the 28th of this month, I'll be celebrating 14 years with New Life. I think I want to, I'm still thinking of the best way on how to give myself a treat on that day, because that day it's actually become my second birthday, because it's a day that I will never forget in my entire life, because it's a day I made a decision to join New Life. And New Life is one of the best decisions that I have ever made in life. And to you who is actually a distributor, today my biggest prayer is whoever joins New Life, the first thing that I really, really pray for is you're able to understand what New Life is all about. You're able to have the faith, you're able to have the belief. When you hear stories like my story, when you hear Grace's story, when you hear Robambe's story, when you hear Dennis's story, when you hear all these successful people's stories that have been able to do it in your life, at the bottom line, I want you to sit back and say, if these people can do this business, if these people can succeed, if these people can be able to live their dreams, if these people can be able to travel, if these people can be able to live a healthier life, if these people can be able to drive cars, buy houses, do all these things, I can also do it as well. New life is a very, very good opportunity. Very good opportunity that can be able to change your life entirely. Not only the finances, there is the health benefit. There is the fact that you can be able to make friends. I mean, I love the fact that Grace is my friend. If it wasn't New Life, I would have never, I don't know whether I would have ever had a chance to know him, to know her. You know, there are quite a number of benefits that you get from New Life that you'll never find in any other opportunity out there. So I really, really, to you who is listening in, I really pray that you understand this opportunity. And then I also pray that you are able to give this New Life business the very best. Because I think one thing that I've come to learn and appreciate in life is that it doesn't mean that if you get, you'll get. If you want, you'll get. It doesn't mean that if you wish for something to happen, it will happen. Life does not give us what we want. Life only gives us what we have worked for. New Life respects the laws of nature. If we give New Life the very best, we will never struggle. Grace has been talking about retirement. She's been talking about how you should plan for your retirement. I think the best retirement that you can ever give to yourself, I think about people like Mike Van Deventer. I think about people like Charlie Bolton. They have built businesses that will never collapse. They have built businesses that the only challenge they have now is for them to train their sons and daughters, for them to train their grandchildren so that they can actually come and start from wherever they stop. Actually, when we were in Durban, I loved Hansi Cronier, a present team member who has been in this business for now coming to 40 years. When we met, he told me, Justus, I would like you to meet my daughter. My daughter is actually now my partner, and now I'm training and mentoring my daughter to actually take it on because I think I'm now in my evening. And to me, I'm thinking this old man who has been in this business for close to 40 years. The business is still paying him probably an average of like 5,000, 10,000 US dollars per month. I mean, I don't know if there's any job out there that even when you retire in your 60s, 70s, it is still paying you the money that you used to earn when you had actually started. I don't think. And by the way, when you meet people like Charlie, when you meet people like Mike Van Venter, you meet people like Hansi, these are guys who actually started. They actually started their businesses when they were in their early 30s. Some of them started their businesses when they were in their late 20s. So if you are a young person and you're in this call, just know, I want you to know that you've made the right decision to be part of New Life. I want you to know that you have diamond in your hands. And I pray that you don't mess it up. Because I've seen so many people who actually miss out because of a few challenges, because of the delayed gratification, because they're not seeing the quick results, and because they have a lot of needs, and then because the money is not coming faster. And I don't know what is happening with the young generation today. We want to drive the V8 in our 20s, in our early 30s. No, we need to also know that there are steps. There are steps we need to go through the stages of life. We need to go through these steps slowly by slowly as we build our empires. So we need to appreciate the fact that we're in New Life. We need to appreciate the fact that if to those that are still young, we need to appreciate the fact that we've seen this business at this early age. I saw this business and started this business when I was only 20 years old. I would love to say that probably my mindset, my mentality was study so hard, graduate, and get a job, because that's what I had been told. But I also thank God that I didn't have a chance to take that path, because the stories that I hear, the people that I interact with that are married, they're all of them, they're actually looking for a way out. So I thank God that I was able to see this business at an early age, and I took it up. And I you know, do you know one of the biggest benefits that New Life has given us is freedom? Freedom. Everyone is crying about the economy. Everyone is crying about how the prices of everything has increased. You know, in the past year, the price of fuel was really way up in the skies. The rent is increasing. When my son was breaking off for holiday, they gave us letters of increasing on the school fees, and they're increasing by about $150 on school fees. That's about 500,000 here in Kampala. And then I saw so many parents who are crying now. They have increased school fees and all that, and then they are looking so sad. I mean, and they were right, because their jobs, their salaries had not increased, whereas the school fees had been increased. And all I was looking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, thank God for New Life. Thank God, because if I was also employed, I would also be crying like them. I mean, if we have 1, 2, 3 children, and the school fees has increased by about $450, but then your salary home, your salary back at work has not increased, what do you have to do apart from crying? But then when this incident happens, I'm like, okay, an increment of $150 would simply mean that I have to go to the drawing table. if I've been earning $2,000, I now need to actually double my effort to put in more energy so that I can actually increase my commission by about another $1,000 to $3,000. You know, that kind of freedom is what you get from New Life. Now, to those who are employed, something that I'm advising people, you're employed and you are very, very lucky that you have actually landed into New Life. I love telling people that there is no way the salaries are never going to increase. In fact, bosses are only looking at how do we minimize salaries? How do we cut down their salaries? Now, you have two options, either to join the world of people who are always complaining, people always mourning and crying and throwing all different comments, but they still have to go to the jobs they hate. You can decide to join that club, or you can decide to say, okay, the economy is becoming tough and tough every day. As I age, life is becoming more expensive. As my children age, life is becoming more what? More expensive. I need more money. So I think I need to give Neo Life top priority because the fact that my income keeps on growing exponentially. That is something that you don't find out there. You don't even find it in other businesses, by the way, because if in other businesses out there, if I am to grow my profit, if I am going to grow my income, probably I need to think of getting loans to increase in my capital. I need to get I need to maybe see how to increase my capital, do that, open more branches and all that. But with Neo Life, all that I have to do to increase my commission, to increase my profit, it is to do more work. Can you imagine? Where do you get that? Where do you get that? It is in Neo Life. I don't need to put in more money. I just need to put in more effort. I don't need to do magical things. I just need to, if I've been speaking to 5 people every other day, I just need to double that and speak to 10 people. If I've been adding 1 customer onto my list every single month, probably I need to add on 5 customers. You know, in 2013, we got an incident here in Uganda whereby Supergrow was scrapped off the market for about 2 years. And some reason, when it was scrapped off, our businesses were affected a little bit. And when our businesses were affected, I remember I am not someone who used to do sales. I am not someone who used to, I never used to, I used to do 100 and that's it. Get my commission of about $1,000, $1,200, 1,500, and that was it. But when we got that challenge, and then we had to resort to selling the healthcare products, the cleaning products, and all that. Of course, also the business had been affected a bit. I sat back and I said, wait a minute. New Life has also put an opportunity that we can actually make profits. And I've always had things like profits are better than wages. What does this statement mean? If New Life has given me an opportunity that I can actually be able to make profit on a daily basis, then I think I am wrong if I don't take up this what? If I don't take up this opportunity and use it. I'm telling you, I committed myself to learn how to make sales. And let's tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if there is one of the best ways, one of the best incomes that that New Life has actually set apart, it is the profit, the profits. It took me only 6 months to come from 100 points to come to 1,000 points on a monthly basis. And then it went to 2,000 points personally monthly basis. Today, there are months where I have actually done 4,000 points personally. My fuel for the car on a monthly basis, I need about $800. That's about close to about 2 million shillings for only fuel for my car. And that money does not come from, it doesn't come from my commission. No, that money comes from my profits. So what I'm saying, the point is New Life is a good opportunity. New Life is a good business. I request us to take time to understand this business, to study it, to do research, make friends of people who have succeeded, make friends who are where you want to be, associate with people who are earning the kind of commissions that you want to earn, and then commit to giving it your best. The church I pray with, our theme for this year is pioneering again. Now, pioneering again simply means starting over again, to build it afresh, to build the leadership, to build everything afresh. And you know, when this came to my mind, I was like, okay, I think this would be a very good mission for me to take on for this year, for my business as well. Because this year I want big things. I want to win big. I really want to win big this year. I want to change my car. Currently, I drive a Kluger, and then I also have an Escudo, 2 cars. But now I want to buy a much bigger car. I want to start building my project because I'm running out of time. I want to have a commission of $5,000 coming to my account every single month. It is possible. It is possible we can be able to do it. It is possible we can do it with New Life. New Life has given us this opportunity that you can decide. If you've been earning $500, you can actually come up and say this year, whatever case it may be, I want to earn $2,000. You can come, we can give you that guidance on how you can be able to make that. It's very possible. So ladies and gentlemen, I ask us to be able to reorganize ourselves because this year is going to be the best year ever. It's going to be the best year ever where we can achieve our goals, we can achieve our dreams, we can be able to do those big things, we can be able to travel. Whatever benefit New Life has put, we can achieve. So let's go out there, let's give it our best. Let us build our business on a daily basis to see how we can have this year as the best. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you, Grace, for sharing with us. Have a blessed evening.